Well, a fine good afternoon, everyone. This is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. I'm in Stowe, Vermont, and I was driving by and saw this amazing display and decided to stop. And my gosh, have I got a lot to read to you, really. And I think you'll find this as jaw-dropping fascinating as I did. That is no joke, no hyperbole here. The Ski Trooper, 1941-1946. He will become an eagle among the clouds for all time. Created for the men of the 10th Mountain Division and the battles they fought. Kiska, the Aleutian Islands, 1943. Italy, from the Apennines to the Alps, 1945. Funding for this memorial was donated by Chuck and Jan Perkins, with special thanks to Peter W. Siebert, Sr., John A. Elvram, John and Phoebe Montaigne, Donald G. Dunn, Donald and Jean Traynor. Dedicated November 2003. The sculptors were Victor Issa and Scott Stearman. And you can see their names over here. There's more over here as well. The 10th Mountain Division's contribution to the ski industry. After the war, the ski industry in Vermont and throughout America was driven by the veterans of the 10th. If you participate in mountain snow sports today, you probably do so in large part because of the men of the 10th Mountain Division. They helped to build our ski areas, ski schools, ski patrols, ski industry, and mountain winter sports. The following 10th Mountain Division veterans were part of the development of the Mount Mansfield Company and Stowe Mountain Resort. Everett Bailey, Leo Bartlett, Bob Cochran, Jack Colvin, Clem Curtis, Lyle Mahays, Fritz Kramer, Erwin Linder, Gordon Lowe, Bud Phillips, Norm Richardson, Andy Ransom, William Roach, Kerr Sparks, and George Wesson. The 10th Mountain Division timetable. Stowe, Vermont, 1933. In 1933, an avid skier was injured while skiing the toll road on Mount Mansfield here in Stowe. This was a time when no ski patrols existed in the United States. The skier was rescued by local members of the Mount Mansfield Ski Club. He was dragged down the mountain on a piece of tin roofing in the darkness of a cold winter night. That skier's name was C. Minot Minnie Dole. 1934. In 1934, because of Dole's accident, the Mount Mansfield Ski Club formed the beginning of the Mount Mansfield Ski Patrol. It was the first ski patrol in the United States. Dole later used the MMSP model to create the National Ski Patrol. 1940. In February of 1940, Minnie Dole met with President Franklin D. Roosevelt about his concern that the United States was the only major country without troops trained in mountain warfare. He felt that we would be at a definite disadvantage in this type of combat. 1941. In the winter of 1941, the Army announced the activation of the 87th Mountain Infantry Regiment at Fort Lewis, Washington, to be followed by the 86th and 85th Regiments to form the 10th Mountain Division. The National Ski Patrol was responsible for recruiting ski patrollers, ski instructors, and recreational skiers of all types to form a new division of the United States Army. Never before and never since has an entire division been formed by civilians. The division grew to a peak strength of 15,000 troops. 1942. In 1942, Camp Hale near Leadville, Colorado, was built solely for the 10th Mountain Division to begin training for combat. 1943. In 1943, the first combat of the 10th Mountain Division was in the Aleutian Islands of Alaska to repulse Japanese forces which had occupied American soil. 1944. In December of 1944, the 86th Regiment of the 10th Mountain Division entered the Italian Theater of Operations to be followed by the 85th and 87th Regiments. 1945. In February 1945, the 10th Mountain Division's first major combat operation was a night climb and assault on Riva Ridge. A day later, it attacked Mount Belvedere. It then spearheaded the U.S. Army's thrust north to the Alps. The cost of human lives was tremendous. More men of the 10th Mountain Division were lost in combat in a shorter time period than in any other American division during the Second World War. In 19 days of combat, 998 ski troops lost their lives and 4,154 were wounded. On May 2, 1945, all German troops surrendered and the Second World War ended. After the war, the veterans of the 10th came home, and many of them participated in designing and building the ski areas of the U.S. In every facet of the ski industry, veterans of the 10th were involved. May the members of the 10th Mountain Division never be forgotten. This sculpture is a tribute to their memory and to their courage. And here we have a ski trooper you get a better look at his face. Note there's just skis over his shoulder and not a rifle or some other gun. More information on the 10th Mountain Division. They will always be remembered. This sculpture of a ski trooper is in honor of the following Vermont ski troopers who were killed in action while members of the 10th Mountain Division, as of all the other ski troopers who have served and died defending and protecting the freedom of the United States of America. The 10th Mountain Division had the highest percentage casualty rate of any division of the United States Army during World War II. Private First Class David H.C. Dennis, age 21. Private First Class Delmas J. Devinger, Danville, age 22. The first one is Bennington. Private First Class Everett R. Griffin, Barton, age 20. Second Lieutenant Edwin A. Johnson, Proctor, age 23. Private First Class Robert J. LeBombard, Vergennes, age 22. And Tech 5, I think that's a technical sergeant, Herbert W. A. Spaulding, Cavendish, age 30. The 10th Mountain Division is today a special division of the United States Army headquartered at Fort Drum, New York. It has seen action in Afghanistan as well as other trouble spots throughout the world. Skier's Paradise. There's a grand, youth-like feeling in that early morning sky, when far below in the morning light lies the rest of man and the madness of the modern age. But high above, there's peace and a white paradise, a dreamland with skiers where soft, gentle breezes gaily dance over the soft, new-fallen snow. There is a brisk, strange feeling, afloat in the air, a feeling inviting adventure wherever it may come. It's grand and the world is yours. The sun is slowly sinking far below, beyond the stately evergreens, and a calm, peaceful stillness invades this snowland of dreams, gazing into the beautiful glow of the sunset skies. I really wonder why man must fight. What a peaceful world this would be if only everyone lived in my skier's paradise. That was by Everett Griffin, January 6, 1943. English, Barton High School. Private First Class Griffin was killed in action. 2 years later, on March 3, 1945, as a member of the ski troops. How fascinating. Just on the side of the road here in Stowe. If you're able to come to visit this, I recommend it. It will move you. So this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my social media. I'm everywhere you are. Traveling for History, 1L, and traveling on Twitter. I'm traveling for HI numeral 1, traveling for high 1. Website travelingforhistory.com. And this fascinating place. Anyway, until I see you again, I'm traveling for history. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.